Hello everyone. So I have been making this survival idle game for almost 2 months now, and in this game you play as this character in a post-apocalyptic world. And basically in this video, I am going to go over something like, how after spending hours preparing or making something, like, I don't know, writing essays or cooking food or anything like that in general, throughout that process, there may be a time where you realize, oh, I made a mistake. And that is something that I have recently experienced, and well, this is how it went. The character running weird is not the problem. Wait, did the mushroom do something? Anyway, so the story is that I felt pretty confident, maybe not, that I wasn't going to come across a situation where I find something unexpected. But I think it's inevitable that you do in game development. And it all started out with this character picking up a simple item. So in my previous devlog, because the two videos that I uploaded weren't really devlog. But yeah, anyway, I created a very basic inventory system where it just stores the items that you have collected. It doesn't really do anything else, and I wanted to improve this farther, and as you can see here, I am going to basically merge same items into one slot and show the number of same items collected. I think this is pretty basic as well, and in addition to that, I am going to create a drop function so that you can drop your belongings, I guess. As always, I was excited to work on the game, and at this point there were no major issues. I think this was like the beginning of a week, and everything was pretty good, just simple inventory upgrades to work on. And after adding in UI sprites, I tested the game out, and yeah, same items are being collected into one slot, which was pretty good. And you can also see the number of items shown at the corner right here. And I was also pretty satisfied how the whole inventory system was being dynamically resized as well. So when you collect an item, it basically merges into one slot, and then the next slot is open for a different type of item. Anyway, what? Wait, where did the character go? Let me pause the game. Oh, it's the good old null reference exception error. But besides the error, the big question is, where's the character? Wow. What is this? It's like walking backwards into some empty gray space. Maybe if you like and subscribe, maybe the character will escape this unending void. Or not. By the way, this reminds me, I loved all of your comments regarding this. Like, as you can see here, don't do drugs, kids. And many other comments. I really enjoy reading your comments on the posts that I make. But yeah, unexpected errors like this happen all the time. It's no big deal. I'll figure out the issue. But the game-changing issue that I discovered was actually when I made this beautiful red drop button. I mean, it's just a simple drop button. But after testing it out, and the functionality of this drop button is basically removing your item from the inventory. And I realized that dropping items weren't really necessary. So to explain, this is because since my game is an idle game, you will incrementally unlock items that you can collect. For example, if you reach a certain distance, as a reward, you will unlock a new item to be collected. Like, I guess if you reach like 1000 meters, you will unlock a can of beans. Maybe that's not a big reward, but yeah, that will snowball into unlocking maybe weapons and whatnot if you kill some enemy or find some settlements or other events, I guess, you will unlock new items, and that will be spawned in the game along with other items randomly. As a result, the inventory UI posed a navigation problem, and this is what I mean by navigation problem. I'm gonna open up the Adobe XD. This is how the item inventory but it will be better to look like this, because let's say this green gem is the first item that you see when you play the game, and you will see question marks of the items that you can unlock. And this will drive players to keep playing the game because you will be thinking, oh, what kind of items can I collect? And when you click this use button, that's when you actually use the item. This basically means that drop button isn't really necessary. And so previously, when you click the item image, that's when you use the item, but this is how I changed it to be better for the user experience. In addition to that, there's also the where's section. I might change the tab name, but anyway, if you go in, you can basically find a list of items that you can equip, like armor, head, I think. Yeah, head, skin, and maybe much more. And this is where the items are something that you can equip. So with that in mind, at the beginning, I think in the previous videos, I have spent a good amount of time designing the game and also going through like the general user flows. And I thought drop button might be fun to have so that you can choose which item to, trash if you don't need them. Maybe the item is trash. But yeah, so now I think drop button is not that necessary, and that having this form of UI layout and the system fits more with the idle system and how you can incrementally unlock items. Overall, I didn't really think that one drop button could change a lot of things, but yeah, I think it kind of did on the UI side, which also changes a lot of things in terms of programming. Before I visually prototype this user flow on Adobe XD, I sketched my thoughts, as you can see here. It kind of looks like a bunch of tree lines, but I was trying to collect my thoughts on what kind of events will happen if the user makes specific decisions. And then I also made some section to organize wearable items, and then some bunch of boring stuff that I wrote down. Anyway, I removed the drop feature from the code, just like this, but I archived it just in case, and I am currently revising the UI right now based on the new direction. I think once it's ready, I can start making wearable items like this. This is something like that I have been doodling around with and testing it out. Kind of looks like it's wearing a giant shades. I think if it's riding a motorcycle, it looks perfect in this post-apocalyptic world. Maybe like Mad Max, but a cuter version. I also have this golden pistol. I definitely need to make some idle animation for the weapon or something, because the character just looks like it's about to shoot anything that comes out to its sight. I also have this bard bat named Lucille. Just kidding. It's well, actually I got the idea from The Walking Dead, if you ever watched that series. But yeah, I am going to finish up the inventory system as quickly as possible. I imagine that I'll be much further in development, but things happen, and I think this kind of issues may happen more, but I'm pretty sure it won't. Maybe I didn't foreshadow myself, but anyway, yeah, I think this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.